Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm talking about something that one of my followers had requested. She wanted to know what I wish I had known before I started blogging, and I thought that's such an interesting topic, and there is quite a few things that I wish that I knew. So if you want to know what I thought I knew before I started blogging, then just keep on watching. So before we get into it, I just want to let you know about my blog. If you're new to my channel, go ahead, subscribe. I've been blogging for almost 3 years now, so like 2.5 years. I started in 2017 and it's been going well. I never anticipated the kind of response that I got, and I really enjoy it. And if you want to start a blog, or you interested to know more about it, or if you are a blogger already, I think some of you might have the same kind of things you wish you had known before you started. And yeah, it's just cool to have this kind of platform where we can chat about these kind of things. I started YouTube this year, and I've been loving this kind of platform, so much so that my blog is getting like a little bit kind of neglect, but I'm just enjoying this. So yeah, so let's just get into it. So the first thing that I wish I had known is that when I had my free site, so I only moved over to my own domain, and domain means like mrnusha.co.za is mine, whereas before that I had mrnusha.wordpress.com. If I had known that Google doesn't rank you because you have a free site, then I would have begged and borrowed and pleaded until I could get money so that I could buy my own site and actually get ranked on Google. It does make quite a big difference because Google is the biggest search engine, and I think YouTube's also quite a great search engine. So I think, I mean, I'm a student, so it's obviously tough to afford to have your own site and maintenance, and I can't build my own site as well, so you've got to get people to like migrate your site, to move it. So it's not a cheap endeavor, and then you have hosting fees every month and whatever else over and above that. But yeah, I just wish that I knew that I wasn't being ranked, and then you're also not getting as recognized as by brands that you would if you have your own site without the .wordpress. And then going in, the second thing is the SEO optimization. So when you have a .wordpress site, you don't have any SEO rankings because you can't use plugins, because free sites don't have plugins. So when I got my site this year, which was only like a few months ago, I had to learn SEO, and I'm still learning SEO, and SEO takes time. SEO is search engine optimization. This is how Google ranks you. This is how it chooses which post to put first. So you have like page 1, page 2, page 3. You want to be on that first page, but it's not as easy as you would think to get there. And there's certain SEO tactics and SEO plugins and SEO optimization, the things that you need to know to be on that first page. It's quite technical, and you need to know it if you want to be ranked anywhere, or you want to be searched and found. So yeah, I kind of wish I learned that earlier, even before my site launch, so that I could kind of just go back and change my old posts, but I haven't even done that yet. So yeah, I kind of wish I knew both of those things, and now that I do have it, does make a difference. Of course, I'm seeing as well more brands approaching me because I have my own site now, and also I have YouTube, so it could be two things. But I think just having your own site makes a hell of a difference. The third thing is how long it would take to write, edit, film, and the cost of all of this. So when I first started blogging, I would spend hours and hours on one blog post. I would spend a ridiculous, maybe like an entire day. And I was so slow to process, and I had no idea. And I would read a lot of blogs, and I would try to get like format understanding, but it still took me forever, and I neglected my studies, and I would just spend so much time on writing. I never knew it would take that long. And now that I've started YouTube, it takes even longer because I'm learning new software, I'm learning how to edit, I'm learning like how to kind of structure videos, I'm learning how to publish, annotations. There's so much that you need to know about like the technical stuff that it takes a lot of time. And I think that's one thing that people don't realize, like, oh, you're a blogger, that's so fun, that's so great, but gosh, you don't know like how much hard work it is. It's seriously hard work, and it takes so much time. I'm spending my Sunday afternoon recording videos Before that I had to do my makeup so that I could record, and before that I had to post on my social media. Well, I didn't have to, I wanted to post to ask people, okay, what do you want to see on my channel. You need to take pictures. The other day I took a whole lot of pictures, but I need to go and edit those pictures, and then I need to get the information on the pictures and then put it into like a story kind of format and then upload it to just my Instagram. That's not even for my blog. So there's all these things that's going on in the background. You're getting emails that you need to reply to, you need to do your media kit, you need to have your rate card on hand, you need to know your stats, you need to be analyzing data. There's so much more behind the scenes, and there is so much time that it takes, that if you aren't a full-time blogger, so I'm not a full-time blogger, that it can really just take up all of your free time, and more than that. Sometimes it's sleepless nights, sometimes it's just dedicating an entire Saturday or Sunday or both days to catching up on content. And yeah, I'm not the most consistent person, and it's difficult, but you also need to be consistent. So the one thing that I've learned is, that's the next part, is that you need to be consistent on your blog. If you want any kind of response, if you want people to engage with you, if you want interaction, you need to be there. So if people comment on your posts, or people comment on your blogs or your videos, they comment, then you need to respond. And you can't respond in like a week or like a month. A month is way too long. A week, okay, but you need to always kind of be online, and you need to be consistent with your blog posts, you need to be consistent with your YouTube videos, you need to be consistent with Instagram, with Twitter, with Facebook. You need to be consistent. Like, I didn't know this, and although yes, I'm always online and I'm always chatting to people and I'm being consistent, it doesn't mean that I'm putting out consistent content on my blog. And now that I've gotten into YouTube, being consistent on writing is taking the kind of like background, because I don't enjoy, well, I do enjoy it, but I'm having so much fun with YouTube now because it's new and I'm learning so much things that I didn't know before. It's now kind of a struggle. Okay, so what should I do today? Like, I'm planning my day or my week, and it's like, oh, I should film this, I should edit that. It's like, oh, but I also need to write something. So, and before I started YouTube, just being consistent on my blog alone was also quite difficult, because you need to kind of plan your content, plan your schedule, and you need to schedule like your posts and stuff. And sometimes it's just like, okay, but I haven't even started on this, and this needs to be out next week or in a few days. And sometimes like, oh, I have everything done, I have all the video, or I have all the photos done, but I need to write everything. Then, or it's like, I've written everything, but I have no media for this. So it's a lot to factor in. And then you go to these events. So this brings me to my next part. So going to events, I know events look fun on Instagram, we all look like posing, we're posting pictures, and you know, everyone's thinking, oh, you're having such an amazing time. No, I mean, I'm not saying I don't enjoy events, I do really enjoy events, but let me tell you, my first few events, which started like maybe a year or a year and a half ago, so I was hella nervous. I was so nervous to just go up and talk to people. I didn't know anybody in the industry. I didn't know anybody at the event. It's nerve-wracking because you're talking to strangers, and although you follow them on the internet, that doesn't mean that they're your friend. And yeah, going to events does take a lot. You need to be confident, you need to be outspoken, you need to be able to network. And sometimes I'm still very nervous because I go to something and it's like, oh shit, I don't know anybody at this. And sometimes it's a good thing because it kind of pushes you outside of your comfort zone, but sometimes you just are not in the mood to like socialize and you're just feeling down, and then you don't know anyone at the event, and then you're just like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here and hope it goes well. You know, it's not that easy. And a lot of people, not a lot of people, but a few people that I know won't go to events because they don't like the socializing, and maybe people are really different in person as to who they are at events. So yeah, you need to be confident, you need to be assured of yourself, you need to be able to network. And yeah, the other thing I didn't know, and this is the last thing, is that you can actually make money from a blog. Like, who would have thought? When I started my blog, though not so long ago, 2.5 years, whatever, I didn't know that you can actually earn money. I mean, I saw sponsor posts, I saw ads and stuff like that, but I had no idea like how much you can actually earn from it. And I never started it to make an income from it. But then, like not like soon after I started, it was like, can we get your rate card? Can we get your Medikit? Can we get your stats? And I was like, damn, I don't have any of that. I don't know how much to charge. I just took what I was given, which was really minimal for what I was doing, like being a face of a campaign. I was earning nothing for that when it's supposed to be 4 times more. When I spoke to somebody else in the industry who's been doing it for much longer, they were like, no, they basically used you. So there's that, and nobody likes to talk about it. Like, how much money do you make for a blog post? How much money do you make for a YouTube video? How much money for an Instagram post? No one likes to talk about it. It's a bit taboo. Very few people will talk about it. Like Kanya, you should go follow her. I'll leave a link to her channel in my description. She talks about social media marketing and how much you can make and all the stuff that you really want to know. And I had no idea and I had no clue, and it took me like quite some time to figure out, okay, this is what I would charge for this is how much I can charge for that. And even so, brands are like, oh, we don't have budget anyway. So it's not like you're gonna make, I mean, you can make a lot of money, I'm not saying that you can't, but yeah, it's not as easy as it seems. But initially I never knew that you could make money, and I just started because I wanted to write. And I just love writing. I love reviewing stuff, and yeah, that's what I want to do on my channel as well. I just want to review things and chat about stuff and just grow a community. And so yeah, those are there's more things that I wish I knew, but these are the like top things that come to mind. And yeah, if you're a blogger or you want to start blogging, or a YouTuber, if a content creator, let me know like what you wish you'd known, and I'd love to chat with you. So just leave a comment, like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. And I'd love to know like if you want to see more of these type of videos, or if you want to see how I grew my blog, or how I grew my Instagram, or my other social media, or whatever it is. Leave me a comment, let me know, and I will see you in my next video. But while you're here, go check out that, and check out this, and check out that. Bye.